So, welcome back. So, I thought I'd do a little bit of a video just to explain what I just done previously. So, the colour's developing now, but the thing is with obviously pre-lightener on the scalp, once it's there, I don't want to disturb it. So, I don't want to like go in and like show you what I've done, like moving the hair around. So, I'm going to use my lovely model here today. So, basically my colour's on at the moment, it's developing. So, we're going to leave it on for 45 minutes and then the last 5 minutes I'm going to take the pre-lightener through those ends, and that is just going to cleanse out those ends, so it's going to be a clean canvas, a clean tan to put our toner on. So I've just got my model here just to show you. So when I was on about obviously like the hairline, the perimeter line, that is like obviously round obviously the back and towards like round like the front, that's the perimeter line. So when I said the top perimeter line is on men's hair, obviously majority of it is always like clippered, isn't it? So it's shorter on the sides, all around here, and then it's like longer on top. Now, the back section here, over the years when I've been doing pre-lighteners and stuff like that, I have found myself like, oh, it looks amazing colour, but there's just a few little spots where it could have been like lifted up a lot more, but only obviously like through our hairdresser's eyes, like the client's eyes, you know, they see it's perfect, but I'm really picky like with my colours and that, and I want it to be 100%. So over the years I've like done loads and loads of training, picked up loads of different tips, and I'm sharing it with you now. So I am going to obviously put the colour on at the crown section, the back. This is where you don't get a lot of heat naturally from the scalp. So previously, like the years before, I used to obviously, you know, what I was doing when I was training, you know, is obviously work around the perimeter line, do it all the way around there, do your hot cross band down, you know, down the middle, and work your first section here and there, and then do the back. But I've noticed obviously doing pre-lighteners, the back needs a lot more like attention first of all, especially, you know, if you've got a client that's got really dark hair. So I would do the top perimeter line, so obviously where the long hair is, where to the clipper work is, that's obviously when it's all styled at the front and at the back, you know, it's a lot longer. So I would literally work my perimeter line first all the way around, okay, and then do it from the crown. So obviously from the crown, I take my section from here and work towards here, halfway onto the head. So then you got your section here at the back, and then you got your section here at the back. So you got your two sections there. So basically it is a hot cross bun. So you got one section, two section, 3 and 4. Okay, so I do my back sections first. So this is where the hair needs a lot more attention, okay? Because it hasn't got that natural heat what the scalp would produce as from the front. I'm not saying that it doesn't give off any heat at all at the back, because it does, because obviously it's on the scalp, and obviously the blood in the scalp is obviously producing obviously you know, natural heat. But more so round the front section, you'll get a lot more heat. So I'm hoping that makes sense. So I do my back sections first and then work towards the front. So in my last video, obviously the time was running out. I was like, oh my God, you know, so I thought I'll do a separate video leading obviously to what I'm doing today. But I don't want to be going in the hair, messing up the hair, because obviously once the pre-lightener's on, I like to leave it. I don't like to like get my comb in, and do you know what I mean, just to show you what I've done. So I'm using my model here. So I've done my back sections, then my front sections, and then I was like, oh my God, the time's nearly out, so I have to go. So we're going to leave that on for 45 minutes, okay, and then we are going to take the pre-lightener through those ends. Now, I noticed in the hair on top, there are a few sort of darker spots, so I might have to leave it on a bit longer than 5 minutes. But, you know, each client's going to be different, so just take that into account. You don't want to over process the hair, but I'm just lifting it up slightly, just cleansing that out. And what I will do as well is, obviously with my bowl, where obviously I've had the flash lift with the 20 volt, I'll just add a little bit of water, and that will just dilute it down as well. So it's not going to be full on 20s, it will take it down to like 10 bar. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing at the moment. I've done the 2 back sections, and then I've done the front, and then I've done the sides and the back, okay? So when you do the sides and the back, especially when it's been clippered, the hair is like quite sort of coarse, and it's not as soft as what it would be on the top, do you know what I mean? Getting real nice clean sections. So what I done, as I was applying my product, I was lifting the hair up with my fingers and then applying like that. Because the hair's quite short, you've really got to get your fingers in there and then just make sure every hair is saturated. So let me just get a brush just to show you. So say this is, it's clippered and everything like that. So I've got my fingers and I'm lifting up the hair and then I'm just going in like that. So I'm doing that all the way through. Okay, moving the brush in different directions. Make sure that hair is completely saturated with the product. Okay, this is a great technique. So can you see what I'm doing? Just lifting it up like that, going really slow. Because obviously if the hair's too short, you can't get, it's impossible to get your section in. Do you know what I mean? Because the hair's too short to do that. So I just use my fingers and work my way up like that. And that's all I've done. So I've done the 2 back sections, the 2 front sections, and then I've applied the product through the back and the sides. So I've done the back first because obviously, like I said previously, it's not going to get as much heat as what it would with the front. So I worked all the way up like that, round the back, okay, and then I worked towards the front. This technique will give you really even results. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, so like I said, the colour's on at the moment. We're leaving it 45 minutes and then we're going to take it through the ends. With the previous bit of colour in the bowl, I'm just going to add a bit of water just to dilute that down, and then I'm just going to put that through the ends. And then I'll be back once it's all been washed. So it's just going to have 2 shampoos, no conditioner, because we are going to tone the hair. But I've done a previous obviously video of that, of me toning the hair. So what I'm going to do is obviously do all that, and then I'm going to come back and go through the haircut with you and style. So I really hope it all makes sense. What I'm going to do, because obviously, like I said, this is still new to me, this channel. Well, not channel, but obviously page, what I'm doing. But please fire any questions that you would like to see more of me do, or anything like that. If you want me to do a video on purely just toning the hair, let me know, okay? And yeah, I can sort that out for you. At the moment, we are in lockdown, so I'm doing everything at the moment on my mannequin heads. And obviously, lucky enough, I've got a partner that allows me to obviously do some colours on his hair as well, for like, my tutorials and that, and showing you different blondes and like haircuts. So it's amazing. But don't worry, it's not clients coming to my house or anything like that. The only clients that I've got are my mannequin heads. So we're going to go back to the salon on the 12th of April. I'm going to be really busy, like doing so many clients, as you all are as well. I'm going to do my very best as well to try and get as much filming in as possible. I've got a few plans that I want to do from the salon, and yeah, get more filming in, and it's got to be right for the client as well. So if they're happy to be filmed, me showing you everything through a colour, that is great. That's gonna be amazing. So yeah, quite a lot of my clients are happy to be filmed. So yeah, so there's gonna be a lot more tutorials coming very soon. I hope you're all doing really well, and like I said, so I'll be back with this tutorial with a haircut. So like I said, if you want me to do an individual like process of toning, it's quite straightforward anyway. So with toning, so obviously once my client's colour is lifted, I'm happy, My client is my partner. I will towel dry, so I won't completely dry it off with the hairdryer. I'll literally just towel dry, and then I'm going to be using Pearl, which is Gaitang Identity. So, you know, once the hair's washed, you just use your eyes. So obviously if it's a little bit yellow in places, put that on the yellow spots first. So I have done a tutorial previously in my videos about toning. So it's all on there. So yeah, I'm really excited, but I'm gonna do a haircut tutorial to add on to what we've done today. But I hope that all makes sense. Like I said, if you've got any questions, please write them in the comments or send me a message. Yeah, so I hope that makes sense, and yeah, I'll be back with the haircut.